First thing we're going to do is I've got my liner inside of my crock pot because I hate messes. The dishes are a pain in my butt. So I try the liners. They usually work. It is what it is. Sometimes they get a hole poked in them, but you know what? The mess is never what it will be if I don't have the liner. So liners in. Yes, I have my black gloves on because these are what I have for work, and I just use them over into my kitchen when I don't want to touch the foods. Here is our bowl of chicken carcass. I've still got quite a bit of meat on there, but when you see my chicken bowl, you'll understand why. So we're just going to dump these in. Oh, I just got it on the microwave. Whoops. We'll dump these in. Just plop them in. Get all this goodness. All this was 2 rotisserie chickens from good old Wally World. For $6 a pop, you can't beat it. Get all of the stuff out. Okay. Now, all I'm going to do is take I got 2 cups of water. We'll start with this. For now, put our lid on. Make sure it's on there snug. And cook time. Not 6, not 8, but 10. Poof, we're done. We'll see what this looks like tomorrow afternoon. And I may strain it out and get the celery, carrots, and let it go for another day. And then I'll show you how we easily store this stuff. This bowl of chicken is why I wasn't taking any more meat off, because I've got plenty. Okay, with the magic of video, we are on day 2 of this chicken broth sitting in the crock pot. I got a little overtasked yesterday, which was Saturday, and I didn't get to this stuff, which is fine. Just keep it on low. It's not going to hurt anything. Now we have to strain it and add the vegetables, because I always add the vegetables after I've cooked it down and gotten as much out of those bones and pieces of meat that I can get. And we're going to strain it out and add our vegetables. So let's check this out. So, just to give you an idea, I just have a paper plate with a piece of foil on it, and that's what I'm going to place all of these tidbits on. There's a lot of meat in here, but you saw in the previous part of this video why. It's because I ran out of space in my bowl, and that was plenty of meat for us to have off of these 2 rotisserie chickens. So now you just undo this. Now this is the part where if you make your own dog food and do that kind of stuff, this would probably, a portion of this would probably be good for that. Another thing for you all to know is that initially I had added, I think, 2 cups of water in the beginning. I ended up adding a total of, I think it was 8 when it was all set, or 6 or 8 when it was all said and done. Just throughout the day, as I'd walk by and stir it, if I did, I would just add some water. Didn't hurt anything. Just gave us more to work with in the end. So, all right, I think we're getting down to the nitty gritty here. You don't have to get it all out this time. You're gonna have to strain this again. So I'm gonna add my vegetables now, and then from there, I'll add more liquid, and then we're gonna let it cook overnight one more time. Celery, we're just gonna add a few stalks of celery. Cut them in chunks. They don't have to be perfect. You're just putting them in for the flavor. So there's that. Instead of doing regular onion, I'm putting in green onion because I have a plethora of this stuff. I think it's still going to be all right. It's going to give us that onion flavor we're wanting. just to give you an idea, these are going into a baggie, into some water, into my refrigerator. I'm going to plant these. I had a rail pot that was on my front porch. It fits on the rail of your porch, and it was full of green onions. Well, a lot of them had frozen because it just got so cold about a week or so ago. So they weren't in the best of shape, but apparently we got a strong enough wind last night that they fell over and landed on the ground. So I am now going to replant these and have green onions growing again this spring. I'm going to throw in some thyme. I used all my homegrown thyme. I had to buy some extra from the store. So that's what this is. And you can see my precise measurements here. I'm just grabbing and putting in. It'll be fine. Rosemary. I used my rosemary. I actually dried all my rosemary out that I had left. So I'm just throwing a couple sprigs in there too. And we'll just toss it on. That's it. Stir it up. Looks good. I don't have carrots. Totally missed the bus for carrots. I need to get that out of there. All right, here's one more cup, 2 cups of water. Sorry, it's a 2 cup. You see that? 2 cups. We'll do one more. Ta-da. There's what we look like. Let's go back on 10 hours. That's it. So there's a lot going on in this kitchen this weekend. I was getting some Christmas stuff together, making that those things, making more things today. Just a lot of stuff happening right now. Hopefully it's easy to follow. Once this is done, tomorrow night, hopefully I'll do the next video of removing the vegetables and the easy way of storing the chicken broth once you have it all done. So that's coming up next. All right, guys, new day, new task. Now it is time to strain all the veggies out of this broth, and we are going to store this the easiest way that I can come up with, at least the easiest way that works for me, and the easiest way that takes up less room in my situation. So we're taking out all of the thyme, the rosemary, the onions, and celery that we put in yesterday. Make sure this pot is cool when you do this. You don't have to make sure it's cool when you strain it, but you need to make sure it's cool for the storage part. So that plate of goodies, if you've got critters that'll eat that, go for it. That's one of those things. If you can toss it, I'm guessing chickens will eat that. Hogs, pigs, anything like that will eat that leftover cooked vegetables. So, all right, break out the plastic bags. This is what we're doing. Get your cup. You're gonna take a quart size baggie. All right, quart size. You're gonna put it in the cup. Just like this. And you're gonna go around the lip with the edge, all right? So it's in there. Grab you a ladle. And you're gonna ladle into this cup. You can also use a measuring cup with a handle. That works really well. That's how I did it last time. So it's up to you, whatever works best for you. If you do it that way, you know how much is going to be in each bag. And as you get lower, obviously the cup's gonna get less in it. So there's 1 cup. Give me a little more. There we go. Don't overfill it, because if you do, you're gonna have a mess on your hands. Baggies are cheap. They're cheap enough. If you have reusable baggies, you can totally do that with this. So one of the things I really hate is having to clean up messes. I think you figured that out by now from earlier in this video. You use this handle measuring cup. You can lay it in your crock pot. It stays upright. There's no mess to worry about. Everything stays in the bags. So that's another plus to doing this method. How do we know what's in these packages after we've laid them flat in the freezer, which is what we're doing with these? We're going to label our 1 gallon Ziploc baggie with chicken stock. 12 of 2024, because that's when we made this. Now, all of these bags are going to lay flat in here. And then guess what? Flat. Get all the air out. This goes into our freezer. In the freezer. That's it. In the freezer. And then you know what's in that bag because you've labeled your large baggie, and you just grab 1 1/4, 1 1/2 cup worth of stock as you need it, and you toss your baggie. Boom. Easy peasy. That's it. All right. So, that's our video. I finally finished it. 3 days, actually 4 days, but you got the gist. If you have any comments or any other ways you do things, let me know. Say so in the bottom. I would love to hear from everyone. And we're getting close to Christmas at this video, so I hope everyone has a great holiday, has a safe holiday. And if you have any ideas, throw them my way. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Be safe. Bye.